Hello, everyone. It is Bill, the knee pain guru, and welcome. I had something I wanted to share today regarding knee pain and how you could actually make it a choice. A lot of times, there isn't even the concept of being out of pain. There's kind of this mentality that, even from the medical profession, it's either you're in pain and we're kind of just managing the pain. There is no real concept of getting out of pain. And that's what I want to talk about briefly today in terms of making knee pain a choice, or pain a choice. We don't even have to just talk about the knees. We can talk about pain in the entire body. So insert body part here: neck, lower back, shoulders, jaw, feet, hips, whatever it is. We could talk about pain in that general sense, that you could begin making knee pain a choice. And first, there's three things I kind of narrowed it down to. And some of them you're going to be like, Bill, really? Really? You're talking about that, but it sounds so simple. And actually getting out of pain is simple if we can separate the emotion of what's going on. Because pain is not a physical thing in the sense of you don't feel a body part, you feel pain. So we start getting a little bit into what the concept of what pain is. You don't describe pain in the terms of like a medical diagnosis. You understand pain from a feeling. It's burning, it's shooting, it's numb, we have, it could be ticklish, it could be tight, it could be tense. It's the concept of pain in the body is a feeling. So if we understand that feeling, that the experience of pain is an emotion, then we can begin to get our arms around what exactly is going on in the body when it experiences pain. Welcome. If you have questions, please leave them below. I am Bill, the knee pain guru. Like the video, subscribe to my channel. We'll get into all that in a little bit. So the first step in beginning to make knee pain a choice is stop doing things that make the knee pain worse. Like literally, if you're going running, if you're going biking, if you're doing something that actually causes more pain, stop doing it. Like, you don't have to do that. I was guilty of this myself. And when I blew out my knee, I was in judo, heavily involved in judo. Couldn't even comprehend the fact that I wouldn't go to judo practice. And when I would go to judo practice, my knee would hurt. I'd have problems with my knee. So I could have helped my own cause just by not going to practice. It wasn't doing something extra. It was removing things from my life that was actually causing the pain. So that is the first step in how to make knee pain a choice, is stop doing things that actually make the knee hurt worse. The second is stop making emotional decisions to make the pain go away. What do I mean by that? Most of the time, when we want the pain to go away, we're in an emotional state. Oh, the pain's there. I'm feeling hopeless, helpless, depressed, stuck, frustrated, you name it. You're in that place where, what do? I don't know what to do. I'm just going to do something to make the pain go away. Well, that something we choose from a very emotional state tends to put us right back into pain. Or it does something that actually causes more problems in the body. For instance, prescription drugs. I wrote an email in my newsletter the other day. And not prescription drugs, I'm sorry, over-the-counter drugs. Each one of them, Tylenol, Advil, Nuprin, Aleve, aspirin. It addressed something but not something else, and then had problems associated with it. Meaning, one addressed inflammation, one addressed pain, but not two of them addressed it at the same time. One could cause internal bleeding. Another could cause liver damage. And it was like each one of these, if taken in an emotional response to the pain, can actually create more problems in the long run. And then now you're only dealing with the pain, you're also dealing with the problem that was made out of the emotional choice. So now you're compounding your problems and you're not addressing the initial issue to begin with. So the second piece is, start choosing from a logical, common sense place, excuse me, to relieve pain. And what I'm saying is, when we separate the pain from what really needs to happen, then we're coming from a place that is really going to move us forward. Unfortunately, what ends up happening is 9 times out of 10, we're making that choice out of that emotional state that actually perpetuates the experience of pain in the body. We just want it to go away. I see this quite frequently with people who have had knee replacement surgeries. They just want the pain to go away. They've been in pain for the longest period of time. They go to the doctor proposes, well, if we cut off the bones in your leg and replace it with plastic and metal, you won't feel the pain in your knee. From a logical perspective, just making that statement sounds absolutely ridiculous.
To learn.
Baby, would you turn it
Learning for
down?
the future century.
Here, I'll give it.
Welcome to Letter Quiz by 22 Learn.
We're
Tap
dad
on
today.
any icon to select the game you want to play.
Where is it? Wow, that's loud, huh? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I know. Good job. Okay, so a lot of people make that choice for a knee replacement surgery out of this emotional state that they just want the pain to go away. But then they find out on the other side of the knee replacement surgery that they can't squat past 90 degrees. That they try to get down on the floor and it's like their legs lock. They just can't do it. They still have pain. The pain has just shifted to another part of their body. So now they've compounded their problem. They've masked where the issue was, but they created a whole host of other issues in their body that they didn't look into because they were short-sighted in terms of addressing the issue, making an emotional decision just to get rid of the pain. So that second point is stop making emotional decisions to make the pain go away. The third and the last is begin learning how to create comfort in your knee. And what I'm not talking about is sitting on your butt and not doing anything in the hopes, like resting in the hopes that when you start picking up your activity again, that the pain's not going to be there. Because the body doesn't work that way. These are tension patterns that get set in the neurology of the body. And when we set it aside, like if something is broken, something is not working, like the batteries died in a flashlight, and you take that flashlight and you put it on a shelf, when you pick that flashlight up again, the batteries are still going to be dead. And this is the very same kind of concept in the body. Is if you have pain in your knees or any other part of the body for that matter, and you set that aside for a time, like you rest it, when you go back and do your activity, running, biking, hiking, golfing, tennis, whatever that is, that tension pattern still exists in your neurology, and you're just going to engage it again when you start moving. So the idea is not to just rest it. You want to learn how to create comfort in the knee. And what I'm talking about specifically is working with the intrinsic movement of the knee joint, which gets the pressure off of the nerves in the knee. When we get the pressure off of the nerves in the knee, the relief is immediate, very much like pulling a splinter out of your finger. The relief happens like that. And in that place, now we begin to rewire the neurology of the body that allows you to go back and do that activity with a deeper awareness and understanding of what's going on in your body. You've learned the skill, you've developed the skill of creating comfort in the knee. It's very valuable. So to go over those 3 steps again, first thing is stop doing things that make the knee hurt worse, first and foremost. Second, stop making emotional decisions to make the pain go away that end up creating more problems in the long run. And third, begin learning how to create comfort in your knee. Yeah, that's it. That was the last one. Begin learning how to create comfort in your knee. So, welcome those that are here. You like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. This is going to be posted on YouTube as well. Share this video with your friends. For those that you know that are limping and need help with their knees, send them over to the kneepainguru.com. And I have a 7-day knee pain reduction challenge that you could begin. You opt in. I have a stretch over there that you could begin working with your knee, working with that intrinsic movement of the joint that I was just talking about a moment ago, that you can start getting relief in your knee. So you can go to the kneepainguru.com and do that. That's what I have to share for today. If anybody that's on the call has questions, please ask them below. For those that are watching this video on my website, go over to the left over here, and I have some programs for you to get involved in. The Comfort Zone is a good place to start. I also, on the 16th of April, I have a program called Quit Your Quack. It's a 6-week knee pain relief program that takes place in a private Facebook group where I basically coach you to get out of pain. So, questions, please put them below. If not, I'm going to wrap up the call. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Joe, good to see you. Brian, Bill, glad you're here. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on tomorrow's video.